So we are at the deadline here, third to last place in the NHL. And quite a bit of space. I mean, we're close to the Wild and the Blue Jackets, but other than that, there's a lot of space between us and the rest. So almost guaranteed a bottom five pick, and where we are looking to sell perhaps at least a couple pieces. And you guys out there were kind of agreeing with what I was kind of musing over packaging Nemesnikov and Schwartz together for kind of a first, mid-ish first type thing. You know, something. So we'll throw these two guys in there and find someone with a pick like that. I think the trouble is with a team who wants both of these, although maybe they're not considered the same sort of player. Interestingly, Vancouver's listed as a buyer. I don't think their pick is going to be... They'd be over cap. Would they? Oh, it must be for next year that they'd be over cap. Hold on. I bet if I retain on Nemesnikov, it'd still say they're over cap because I think it's a next year thing. No, never mind. Okay. We can retain on Nemesnikov and they'd be league approved. Would that actually work? They don't want to give up this pick. I don't think so. Yeah, the value just isn't where it needs to be. We could give up one of the seconds because we have to, or we trade him at some other point to move up, but at this point you might as well throw this in there. The thing is, we may... well, either way, I can't draft with all those seconds, so kind of might as well go for something like this. If I throw Calgary's second in there, could I get their third back? We already have a couple thirds, I think. We do. This would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we still wouldn't have max picks if we did this. Would that work? It looks like it should. But yeah, it's the fact that they don't want to give up at first necessarily. And go for like a 4 and a 5 just to load up. Too far off. I don't think so. I think we're going to have to go in a different direction. It's going to have to be a slightly different team. The Blues wouldn't be bad, but they want neither of them. Same with the Sharks. The Penguins are terrible, but they're listed as a seller. Possibly a team here, like Philadelphia. They'd have too many skaters. Hopefully we only have to take one back in this situation, but maybe more. Hayes. I mean, we could eat the rest of that contract. It's one more year, though. We shouldn't be in trouble. No, we absolutely shouldn't be in trouble. Is that still too many skaters? Yeah, okay, so never mind. They're essentially already maxed out. Here's one. The Rangers. Kind of a good situation. They want to give up Kreider. I wonder if that would... Oops. Okay, never mind. I was like, I didn't know how many years were left. I was like, hey, if it's maybe a couple years left, maybe, but nah. So this would maybe over cap. We're already retaining. Okay, so we're already retaining. We'd have to retain on also Schwartz, which is, I don't know if we can. I think we're already retaining, but this might be okay. It'll be an extra year. Honestly, this will just help us. Yeah, we'd have 3 players, so I'd have to not retain on Nemesnikov then. But we have to retain on... Nah, I can't do it with New York. Yeah, this is unfortunately not possible to do with New York. Just because, unless we took salary back. So hold that thought. If we can take some salary back, it ain't going to be Kreider, obviously, or Goodrow. None of these guys down here have salary on them, with, like, no value, unfortunately. Yeah, that sucks. I'm not taking Kreider back. Not with the 2 extra years. Absolutely not. I don't want to pick that much. So, okay, let's hold off on New York. Devils would be... Okay, maybe the Habs here. Listed as a seller, however. So, way less likely to want to give up this pick. They have too many skaters. But we can take back Levo. They'd still have too many. God damn it. Florida's not bad. Yeah, not a horrible situation. What? It'd still be over cap. That's kind of nuts. Well, no, I'm going to hold on. No, we're going to do the Mestikov thing. It almost looks like freaking Vancouver was the best option. However, super, super hard to get it. All right, let's... Too many skaters. Well, it says 46. Unless they just have, like, no... over the cap. Really? Jesus, man. All right, well... We're going to have to deal with it in some way. So I guess we could try to retain on Schwartz. Which sucks, it's that extra year of retention. It's not the end of the world. It's just, you know, obviously you prefer to only have it for 1 year. Not like we're going to run into the issues here. This is at least league approved. So we could theoretically get this pick. Should be more of a mid selection than ours. But not too late. Unfortunately, they don't have a second, which is okay, actually. We have a couple thirds. Let's try to grab a third, maybe a 4 or 2 in this. Okay. Well, we have to kind of give up a pick anyway. We could throw in the second in here. And that theoretically should get it done. Since they don't want to give up the first, we're taking this guy back. We're also going to try to get a third and a 4 while adding the second. No. How about just the third? Wow. Okay, I didn't want to, but we might have to try to go in to the actual trade here, but let me try some other things first. I'm gonna go back here. Yeah, I don't think so, man. It's almost like I'm gonna have to overextend on Colorado if I want to get this pick. Because I doubt... Well, I mean, as a buyer, they might throw it on the block. Here's the thing. I didn't want to get best lines. That's why I hate using the trade deadline thing. Because I made my lines a certain friggin' way, and it's going to best lines me. So let's throw this guy back in there. I think we might be able to make it work, even if we have to kind of overextend. Even if they throw in a second for free, which is obviously not great, but... a bit off. So... it's very, very close with this in there. We just need a little tiny bit more value. It's kind of a lot. I mean, but at the same time, we're not using the Mesnikov. Schwartz is what it is. The pick is going to be probably better than we think. We could always trade it back if we really want. So we're going to need a tiny bit more value. Hockey is kind of expendable, but too much value. Let's see what we can get away with here. Low 6, 63. Grinder, yeah, he can't go. Top 9, 60. Yeah, Bordelot can go. Bordelot can go. He can be the extra guy in there. That'll go through. So it's not the cleanest deal on the planet, but it's still okay. We weren't using the Mesnikov. Schwartz was what he was. Now, what the heck am I going to do? Who was I going to... was I going to call someone up, I think? Probably, actually. Oh, no, yeah, Lind. Lind was just going to hop up, but we're still going to have to call someone up here. I can double switch till we get there, and then I can always switch out. What? Where's Grant? Is he already in? Oh, yeah, he's already in there because of the Tarasenko injury. Yeah, forgot. So Johnson will hop in there. And here, Donato will hop in. And here, Lind will hop in. There we go. And I'll just throw Cole Lind in here as well, most likely. Just kind of fill all the gaps there he was. Alright. Theoretically, we could have Everly one time. Makes it slightly better. Although he hasn't been that much of a goal scorer. So there we go. Fix that. I don't think we need to call anyone up. We actually can't really call anyone up. Yeah. Because we traded Nemestikov. We're tapped out. Unless, you know. Yeah, we still wanted a depth piece. So that'll be fine. We'll make it work to the end of the year. We'll get Tarasenko back eventually. Speaking of which, if I do what? Too many dress skate. What? Too many dress skaters? Huh? I'm just gonna best lines that shit because I don't understand why the fuck it's saying too many skaters. It better not best lines my NHL. It didn't. Good. What? Too many skaters. Huh. Oh, whatever. Fitzgerald, what we're gonna want. Nah, he doesn't need to be in there. I don't know how I had too many dress skaters, but it is what it is. So everyone's playing. They might not be in the places I had them before, but everyone, okay, obviously that can't. Someone scratched who shouldn't be, I think. Yeah, you're scratching Ekholm, you dumb game. I didn't mean to exit. They're actually scratching Ekholm. That is hilarious and terrible. Trying to see if I can get them both chemistry. Doesn't look like it. Nah, whatever. That should be fine. Alright, so changes made. Now we will look to possibly extend Tarasenko here. Because I think I want to hold on to him. He's down to top 6, but here's the thing. I don't have to extend him now. I mean, I might have to spend extra money, but we could... Well, it's either... I was going to say, see what's maybe available in free agency, but... What is going to be available? We're going to have some dudes running. Yeah, we need a... Basically, at this point, it's waiting for our prospects to sort of start filling the gaps. Lawrence is there. We're waiting for the sniper guy. He's obviously not on this side. But yeah, I guess we should hold on to Tarasenko for another year. It's going to be expensive, but whatever. We have the money. It's not like we're strapped for cash or anything. So that'll be 7.4 for a year. Not horrible, again. So just kind of do that. I do want to hold... I'll probably have to hold on to Everly again for another year too, so... Whoa, he wants nothing. Uh-oh. Or maybe that's just the... No, we have plenty of extension dollars remaining. Interesting. I'll just kind of eyeball that. Keep Everly around for another year. Donato... Not like a major extension guy, but I guess I'll hold on to him. He'll probably be useful. I'll just give him what the hell he wants. I don't care. Don't need a min-max on that one. Fleury. Hold on. This actually might do really, really well for us. Holy crap. I mean, it's 1925, but for 8 years, this is a top 6 guy. And we can lock him in. I'm going to fucking do that. That's actually kind of nuts. I really like Cale Fleury. He's very, very solid, especially for a top 6 role. Yeah, maybe not in this coaching style, but we're not married to these coaches, that's for sure. It's probably looking like they won't last beyond this year, maybe next year if we can't find anything better. So do that. We'll get a long-term top 6 guy locked in for a reasonable price. Hold on. Is Wallstedt injured still? Why is Bjorklund on the main roster? Yeah, okay, Wallstedt's still injured. Yeah, that was... I was like, just making sure. I could extend, but no. Don't need to extend them right now. We'll do goalies later. None of them are like in these crazy positions where extensions would benefit us. Anywho, that will take care of all the deadline shenanigans. And we will now finish this season off. Tarasenko, Donato, Eberle, Fleury, they all accept. And we blow past the trade deadline. We'll see if any trades happen. And it doesn't look like it. Silly me thought I could take a drink while I was simming. Nope. Caleb Jones. I see that contract. More losses, which is kind of good for us. Jesper Wallstedt is back. And looks like Bjorklund didn't actually get real time, which is interesting. I totally thought he would. With how close and overall they were. Well, we'll send him back. Being under the cap. Well, shoot. We're into that problem, are we? Oh, shit. You are over the roster limit. You need to, okay, so hopefully it'll work like this. Because he's back now. Does he count against the cap? Oh, good gracious. So I'm aware. It's gonna force me into the auto fix. I can't actually do anything about it. It's gonna force me into the auto fix because we have too many guys here. It's not gonna let me send anyone down. I hate this game. I hate when, like, you should be able to fix shit. It should just stop you from simming. Like, let me get out of this. I can fix it. I'm gonna have to. I don't really care. It's near the end of the season. It's gonna fucking do everything, which sucks, but it is what it is. Gonna throw Nisir Lawrence up here with like these two guys. I'll leave it, honestly. I just don't care. I'm just gonna make sure. It's gonna have Bjorklund up here. He'll miss some time. Fine. Yeah. It's near enough to the end of the year. I'm just not gonna worry. Okay, this is not good though. I can't even remember how the hell I had this. I think Susie wasn't even playing and it was Hutton. I have no goddamn clue. Something like this. Yeah, something like this. Ah, the fucking power plays are all messed up now. Fuck it. I'm just gonna... Whatever. Whatever, dude. We're close enough to the end where I'm just not gonna worry myself over it. It's not like a whole hell of a lot of games left, but we'll see. We'll see how poorly it affects us anyway. Scouting time. Alright. Tarasenko fully healed. Nashville fires their coach. We continue to lose, but that's okay. Which we scored a bit more. We're gonna hit a Stroza. Oh yeah, it's supposed to... Probably has that one dude sitting again. Like a freaking moron game. Which is fine. This gives me a chance to throw him in there. There we go. Anywho, we are tanking away here at the end. Which is okay. Not super worried about it. Scoring the goals is nice, but at this point, we know we're going to be a bottom sort of team. Wow. There's some goals for you. Alright, there we go. Season over. 62 points for Lambert. You know, slightly off from last season, but we're doing some line experimentation and stuff throughout part of the year. So still a decent season for him. However, yeah, we're going to need a lot more support for these kind of guys here. Yeah, we didn't score a whole lot. We allowed some goals, yeah. Missing Tarasenko for some time obviously didn't help. I'm not going to bother checking the rest of the goddamn game. These are the standings here. You can see all the playoff teams. Sharks miss out by 1 point. That's what they'll probably do themselves this year and fuck themselves out of Shane Wright. Pittsburgh gets the bottom. Again, we are the third worst team. Too bad we didn't somehow get to Pittsburgh first, but whatever. Where did... Well, did they? Yeah, they made it. Oh my god, I can't believe it. I was kind of... Yeah, that makes it a little bit harder. I was hoping that they would be where San Jose was, honestly. I knew we were going to make them slightly better, but my hope was that they slightly missed. We could still get that guy in the mid first. Might be a bit tougher now. We might have to shift up for it, which, again, not the end of the world, but whatever. We got super lucky with Pittsburgh last year. I guess we were due for this, but, I mean, we were still a bottom 3 team. We should have a top 5 pick, unless we get extremely unlucky, and 4 teams move in front of us. Let's hope that doesn't happen. Hope that doesn't happen. We'll see, though. Lambert, did I just see an 86 on him? Interesting. Tarasenko, 56 points, not great. Meyer, 53, not great. Kovacs, 53, not great. Everly, same thing. Nasir Lawrence didn't have a bad rookie season, especially with 32 goals. That's actually a pretty decent rookie season. He just didn't grow throughout the course of the year, so he's going to need a nice bump in the offseason. Denisov at 31 points. Wojciech, 23. Yikes. The Fleury brothers didn't have fun. Wallstead actually maintained a 90 save percentage, which is kind of hilarious. But all in all, a year maybe you expected, maybe you didn't. I wanted a bit more scoring. I really thought we would get more scoring, but we didn't. Patrick Kane led the way, 104 points. What is with a lot of people not getting 100 points? I'm going to have to check on if my slider thing is still in place. Maybe they got reset or something weird. 104 points for Patrick Kane. You know what? I'm going to check that before I even go anywhere else. Because it's been the last couple of years it's been like that. Unless that slider thing doesn't work anymore, I actually have to... Maybe EA fix their... Oh, it's still good. Attribute effects. I was going to say maybe EA fixed their sim engine scoring thing. But when we had that up, it's just the goalies were shit. That's why I have it like this, because the goalies aren't shit. They actually make sense, but people still score. So who knows? Who knows? Anyway, let's see the rest of the stuff. Ovi, is he the leader? Yep, 51 goals. 4 behind him is McKinnon. Assist leader is Natchez, tied with Barzal with 60. Who's the most clutch here? Probably Draisaitl, about 1 out of 4. Couturier, DeBrincat, you know, make names for themselves, especially Couturier, but... I mean, Couturier is probably technically it, with like 1 out of... No, he's slightly better, closer to 1 out of 4 than Draisaitl. Who cares? Power play goal leader, Ovi, obviously, with 18. Power play point totals, only 26, and that's Draisaitl, Goodrow, and Ovi. Shorties, 4 for Henrique. Point totals, Pajot and Barzal was 6 shorthanded, so deadly counterattack from the Islanders. O'Reilly... Lundell probably doesn't have enough face-offs, but O'Reilly's definitely in there. Lundell could be a future guy you talk about. Bergeron, maybe. But O'Reilly's looking at those. Couturier. Perfetti, even. Pedersen on the outskirts. Barkov up there for sure, though. All right. So pretty decent race for the Selke. And Shabbat was 60. Dude, defensemen are just not scoring. Shabbat with 66 points. Markari with 55. Quinn Hughes way down here with 45. Crazy. Yeah, that's really, really low point totals here. I'm a little confused. Do I have to find a new way to get more realistic scoring? Who the heck knows? Tristan Jarry for the Oilers. Vasilevsky's up there. You can maybe make an argument because of the shutouts in the record that he could be up there tied with Jarry, because Jarry obviously had an incredible team in front of him. Played less games, but I mean, Vasilevsky had 5 more shutouts than him. But you can even consider Markstrom in there then too, in the same vein. I would honestly consider it a 3-way try. Jarry, Vasilevsky, Markstrom. Hellebuyck's nice, but he's just a little too far behind. I mean, he has the best goals against, sure, but faceoffs aren't there. He's kind of more on par with the team that Jarry had in front of him. So I'm going with a 3-way tie right here for the best goaltender by our standards. Let's see about rookies. Hale. Demetrius Hale, 63. Wow, drafted 11th overall in 22. 63 points in his rookie season, only 81 overall. Kenneth Prince had 57. Great goal total. But I'm still happy. Wow, there's kind of a lot. Lawson was this last draft 6 overall. Cool. So Jack Lawson grows and gets more goals and points than Lawrence. He was a sniper, though, so, you know, screw you. Upshaw was a 2-way guy. He was... Oh, wow, dude. Look at his growth. Absolutely insane growth on Dallas. Holy shit. All right, Nasir, you're a little bit behind the 8 ball here. You got to step it up. You got to step it up. We need you to grow. Hits. No one hits 200. Wow. And soft leak. All right. So there we are. That is the season. I'm not going to say disappointment. I wish we got some guys, you know, some more growth here and there, some more points here and there. It was kind of a, I don't know, I'm not going to say a dud, but we just definitely didn't do what we kind of wanted. At least Kovacs grew. I'm kind of weirded out by Lambert dropping back. Okay, he's got morale. Okay, morale minuses. All right. I'm less worried. Morale minuses. It's our locked-room chemistry's in the shitter. Who cares? Kovacs grew. Stat growth plus natural, so that's good. Offensive awareness up there. Face-offs not getting better, but who cares? His defense. He's already got decent face-offs. Roy Whitker grew. And he's morale down, so yeah, it is what it is. A lot of guys are morale down here. So that's really it. In the system here, Brendel grew. Like, kind of a lot. He was a couple years ago draft pick. I don't think he makes it, but at least he grew. Lop is looking amazing. Absolutely incredible. At least his puck skills got slightly better. They're pretty bad. Love his awareness. The shot's okay. The defense is killer. Fitzgerald. McIntosh. This is, oh my goodness. So his puck skills are non-existent. I hate that, but he is going to be a hell of a shooter. He's going to be a hell of a shooter, man. Yeah, we drafted him 8th overall last year. Melanson. I mean, he's growing. What else can you say? Benda. I mean, what, he's 48? Not bad growth. But he's low. Hawk is probably going to end up a trade piece. Winkler looks pretty good. Larson might even be NHL ready next year. We'll have to see about that. Take over as backup or something. Rivers, decent, but he's pretty behind the 8 ball growth-wise. Roloff is kind of looking okay. Slow going, but he might make it into that top 6 still. Fritz, low 6 guy. Kyger Rodoff, 75. And Blumdahl gets a little bit. It's all right. Not bad. I don't think we're missing growth, are we? Nope. Maybe a little bit from Urquhart, or Erkart, I guess is someone saying it's how it's pronounced. Which does kind of suck. Especially as he started such high over. But he did grow, so he should still get a jump too, maybe. He's still on pace. And again, it's not like, oh no, if he doesn't make it, it's horrible, but still. You like to at least grow and stuff, at least for better better trade value. If we decide not to use them, we can at least move them for something. All right, let's check out what we got in the way here. Give us a bit of a preview before I get one last thing of scouting in there. We'll obviously interview this guy. Well, actually know his potential. We don't even need to interview him. He's going to be elite. Don't even really, yeah, he's a winger playmaker. Probably NHL ready. You don't even need to interview him. But it looks like only a top 5, so we have to kind of be in the top 5 to get ourselves a guaranteed elite. The other guys don't interest me that much. A couple two-way guys, another winger playmaker, another DFD. Meh. I want to get this guy scouted. He could maybe potentially be elite. But it's not super likely. This is the guy that we hopefully wanted to get our hands on with that Avalanche pick. We may end up having to move it up now. Hopefully we can get something else here. Well, let's take a gander here and just go by this. So yeah, nothing else after that. No guarantees. Maybe some possible elite steals, but haven't found them. Okay, beautiful. Got, well, at least one more. A gem sniper. Probably not great ETA, but who the heck cares? We're getting more low elites. NHL ready low elite. Another fucking... What is up with us? Just getting amazing defensemen constantly. Quinn Ford. He's absolutely insane. He's even X Factor, NHL ready X Factor. What the hell? We are just getting incredible defensive prospects and lacking some forwards here. Got this Hartikainen guy we're going to be able to pick up. He's just a wild card. 5-year ATA at 19. Other than that, though, it's kind of all we got right now. So, I mean, we'll have to see if we can make something of it. Again, we really need forwards. We are kind of stacked on the back end with a lot of our prospects. We really need to kind of get our hands on some forwards, and forwards who are going to help us produce and do some good stuff here. I don't know. We'll just have to see what happens. So let me know what you guys think. Hit that like button, and I'll see you guys at the draft.